Hello.
Oh, you gotta keep going.
Nope.
Nope.
That was it. I bought you.
Neither of you
half a
guys
second.
ever want to do the intro, man.
You're good. You got it.
Welcome to Kickin' Crocs, the podcast. I'm Steve, one half of Kickin' Crocs.
You can't say
I
that.
did
did
is
it
the
wrong.
other half of King of Crocs.
And I'm Nick Migliaccio, the shadow half of Kickin' Crocs. Didn't we do this once before?
I
feel
think
like we did
so.
this where
We
we
definitely
traded.
did. And you ended up taking me that time too and did almost exactly the same horrible accent.
I
That was
did
great.
the exact same voice.
That's
Yeah,
your
kick us-
Italian accent?
Shibuda, kick us
Yikes.
off, Shibuda.
We did kick us off.
Yeah.
You're not going to do your full intro?
That
You're
was
not
the
going to do the
kickoff.
full? You're not gonna do
Well,
the
okay,
full?
well, I guess we could. This is Kickin' Crocs, the podcast. We talk about martial arts stuff, geeky stuff, and all sorts of annoying stuff that make us really mad and we just want to punch things. And, like we're about to talk about that in just a second. But I am actually Steve, one half of Kickin' Crocs.
I am actually Dave. Been there my whole life. The other half of Kickin' Crocs.
And I think I'm Nick, the shadow half. Since they're
Sometimes.
actually, we'll just say it is.
Only on days that end with Y.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Sold.
All right, well, anyways, yeah, we're all just...
Well, so it took us. So let's start off this podcast
How long did that
journey.
take this? About an hour?
So we're going to start off the
No.
podcast journey.
Half an hour.
So here's how it happens. So we wrap up sparring class at the school. Nick's like, we're going to podcast tonight. I'm like, okay.
Hmm.
And
It's normal.
out the door he goes. Now we proceed to mop, tidy up, get ready because we have testing tomorrow. So we're, mopping, sweeping, what you do every night anyway, but make it look a little extra pristine. Make sure the lobby looks clean. And then Nick gives me a text, a snap, if you will, that
Snap.
he cannot cast tonight
At this location.
at this location. Right, which it needed me to go back to Nick's basement, which I wasn't going to do again because we were there last week, and
Yes.
then that would have left Kelsey by herself entirely tonight.
Yep. With the baby.
So I'm like, okay, that's not going to happen. Not tonight, anyway.
Yep.
We could alternate, but it's got to be like alternating.
No, honestly, I have no
So-
problem doing it here, but
So
it was weird.
then we weren't going to do it. And then we're like, oh, maybe we'll do it before the fights tomorrow, which we'll talk about later. But then Nick randomly decides, no, wait, I can do it.
Random. I'll tell you the other side of the phone. Go ahead.
As I'm driving to Wendy's to get
Other
dinner
side
for
of
my
the
wife
phone?
and I.
Like what I'm actually doing.
Oh, other side of the phone.
All this is happening, by the way. All these snaps are going on. Just so you guys get a picture of how I'm trying to answer you guys. I'm driving my car with the thing up on the
You
thing.
were texting and
No baby.
no,
No
no.
baby in the car.
Nope,
baby
nope,
in the
nope.
car.
We do not condone these actions.
No, that's why it was so long between my answers because I wouldn't answer till I was at a stop.
Yep.
So I
Still
answered
illegal.
you from the Wendy's drive-through because I called Kelsey on the way home. Said, well, the guys aren't doing the podcast tonight, so we didn't plan on having dinner. So I'm like, what do you want? And she's like, oh, well, we have this and this to take out. But she's like, I don't really feel on that. So you want me to just swing by Wendy's? Let's just swing by Wendy's. We'll just do that tonight. She's like, okay. And then my phone starts erupting after I got off the phone with her. And I'm like, ah. That's why it was so long between my answers. So I'm literally make my order and then I'm like, respond while I'm in the line of like 18 cars. Because, Wendy's is popular on a Friday night, I guess.
I guess.
It is,
I,
yeah.
I don't
I
really.
never go to Wendy's, so I don't know.
So I'm
They're
like
not near me.
texting while I'm waiting in the line. And then I drive up and get my food. And I'm like, I get halfway home and then you guys are like, so we could do it. And then I'm watching you like, so I'm like, So I didn't text you again until I got into my driveway.
So on the other end, I just leave the dojo, and I'm like, "We're good." I just finished telling you, right? Oh, we're gonna go.
You just finished
We're gonna
lying to me,
podcast
yes.
and be great, whatever. Then Nicole sends me a pic of her and her friend Carolyn at this show, and I completely forgot about it because Nicole wasn't sure if she was gonna go. Her shoulders bothering her a little bit. She's like, I don't know if I'm gonna go.
It's not
It
yours.
is mine.
You're just for
this
the audio
cup is
listeners.
it
We
is-
have our mugs out, and Dave just straight up grabbed Nick's mug.
Just wants to be closer to me.
In
So
my defense, these are all my mugs.
Yeah, that
it's
is
true.
true.
It's true.
So she sends me the picture. Obviously, she's out. I completely forget. I don't want to leave the kids home alone. So now I know you have the baby here.
You leave those kids home.
I've got, yeah, right.
Isabella's old enough.
Yeah, but here's the thing. As you said, we have testing tomorrow. So I know that if I leave them home, she'll be fine, but she'll be awake. She won't go to sleep. So then.
Oh, I got a story why you shouldn't leave them alone right now.
yeah,
but
and I
go on.
I wouldn't do it anyway. So I text you that, you text back, and I'm like, okay, it isn't going to work out. And I didn't want to call Nicole back because she never goes out. And I said, hey, listen, if you're going to be out, have a great time. Just let me know so I can tell the guys. And after I sent you that last text on, we'll try to do it at your house, and you guys are trying to make it for tomorrow, she goes, we're leaving in 10 minutes. Something came up. They were leaving in 10 minutes, and they're only 10 minutes away. And that's where I switched back to, see you in your house in a couple minutes. And now tomorrow was tough because I've got a event tomorrow, and that ends right before the fights, and then I'm leaving for the week for a bunch of stuff. So I'm just trying to get everything together before I go. So.
Oh, good, Steve.
Oh,
Steve,
Hazy
remember the
Blue.
lights. Steve, remember the lights. I thought it was dark in here.
It was really dark in here. Why didn't we say
So-
anything?
I looked at.
We were so
I looked-
distracted
So
with
then-
the
I
tech
looked
issues
here at the screen here, and I'm like, why is Nick's face just completely in
So
shadow?
then- so then-
because he's the,
The
shadow
shadow
half.
So then we spent an hour because my phone decided it wasn't.
Oh
going
yeah,
to
we're
work.
not done. We're not done talking about the things
So-
that have been.
I mean, you
Because-
might be done listening to it,
Because
but
I
we're
guess
not done.
iOS updated my iOS updated to its latest version, and anytime that seems to happen, it causes problems. No BS. And then so we ran a
Oh.
bunch of tests, and then we find out Nick's phone's not updated, and as soon as he plugs it in, boom, it works.
And just so you know, this is all podcast tech that we're using with our phones and the computers to connect. So we can do these great recordings.
Yeah.
Master Dave spent a lot of time trying to connect it. It was not working. I put the trial version on my
No.
phone.
And
it
I don't
connected in a
understand.
second.
People make full freaking movies with their iPhones that look immaculate, and we're just trying to plug into the computer on to do a podcast.
Yeah.
You ever see the movies they make with these
I
things?
have. They're wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And they look movie quality.
Oh,
Like, they're pretty
yeah.
good.
They do. Like I still have not been able to master the secret of the quality behind that. How just crisp the picture.
Ian does.
looks.
Well,
Ian
but there
does it
is-
pretty good.
He does.
There is
Ian-
lighting
I don't
involved
I gotta
get
say-
it.
we don't
I gotta say that Ian
capture.
does it pretty good because when he did the Magic Croc stuff, and he did a pretty good job on that. I mean, it's like he does it for a living, but
Yeah, no, it's not like he's. a
Well, now
video
I'm
in
excited to
life.
see his new videos
He
now
is.
because now he's videoing for a food company.
yeah.
So I'm
yeah.
really excited to
You're
see
all
that.
about the food.
I am.
So
He's Italian. What do you say?
so this is
Thank
what
you.
happened. This is all the.
So we finally got it up and running about 45 minutes after when we wanted to.
So we're
start.
gonna rapid fire some topics right now.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
so-
in other words, that was all the time we
so-
have for tonight, everybody.
We're
Good
gonna
night.
rapid fire some topics. Topic number 1: football started again.
Football.
Anybody like football?
Nick,
Nick, I know you're not really
too
a
much.
football guy.
No, but you got a cool new football outfit.
I dig. My wife got my kid a new football outfit.
Oh yeah, the little onesie.
It says Sundays for watching football with Dad.
Says Sundays.
But it
are
doesn't
watching
say
for
football.
what?
No, it just has a picture of football.
I love it.
We're Steve and I are football fans.
Yes.
Go
Nick's
for it.
not.
Let's go.
But we are opposite. We are
Yes.
opposite ends of the spectrum.
Wait, tell me.
No.
Yeah.
What,
No.
Eagles, Giants, or
No,
Jets,
well, not
Giants?
that
no,
opposite.
no,
No. We wouldn't even be sitting on the same couch for Eagles and Giants.
No.
The-
I would
Len-
not call it opposite ends of the spectrum. We're
Len-
estranged cousins.
Maybe Len is an Eagles fan. And that's one of our few things that we don't agree on.
My friend Christian's an Eagles fan, and he is like a dictionary of
Steve
football. He's
is
awesome.
a Jets
What a great
fan.
guy.
I am a Jets fan.
I am a Giants fan.
Okay, Jets and Giants.
So we have we've
opposites.
gone to a
Exactly.
Jets
Not
and
really.
Giants game together.
I'm sorry.
We did. We went to a Jets and Giants game. It was him, Master Caravella, who was a guest on the podcast, my older brother, and my father. We went to the Jets Giants games, and the Jets and the Giants, they only play each other every 4 years.
It's like leap
Now,
years.
is your whole family Jets?
No,
No, certainly not. His
No.
dad's not a Jets fan.
No. So I'm a Jets fan. My older brother was a Giants
Giants fan.
which what gave us the idea. And then my father is a Steelers fan.
But Caravella,
My cousin is a Steelers fan.
Caravella's
Loves
a
it.
Jets fan.
Caravella was a Jets
so
fan.
it was 2 Jets fans, 2 Giants
and a
fans,
Steelers fan.
and a Steelers
the
fan.
Steelers fan.
I
And-
love how he couldn't break the tie. He's like,
Well,
"Nope."
of course, you know what he did? He rooted for the Giants in the first half and the Jets in the second half.
That is your dad.
Yeah.
He's very even keeled. I love it.
But
That's
we're
so cool.
actually we're going again this year because it's
We
been 4
are.
years since we went. And we're going
We're
this
starting
year.
to make it a tradition to go
That's
to this
awesome.
game every single time it happens now. Because
It's like your World Cup every
Yeah,
4 years.
So
exactly.
we'll be there.
We
We'll
will
be there.
at
That's
this
cool.
game.
And
And it's
I'm-
earlier this year too, which I'm happy about.
And I'm
because
also hoping that this year, because the last time we did this, the Jets won.
the Jets did win.
So we're hoping that's not going to happen this year.
I don't know, man.
Are you going to paint your face?
I don't know. No, we didn't do that. We didn't.
No,
do any
but
of that
are you gonna do
nonsense.
this time?
I don't
No.
think so. No, probably not. I mean,
No,
I've
we actually though we parked. We did the off lot, like so we weren't in the stadium.
I don't want
We
to talk
rode
about
this
it.
weird bus.
I don't want to
It
talk
was-
about it.
We were tailgating outside like an office building.
So here's
What?
Here's what happened. Here's what happened.
All right.
I
It was
will
amazing.
explain.
Clarify this. Go ahead.
Because
It was
obviously it
amazing.
is me and my father that set all of this up.
Okay.
So we got the tickets.
Cool. Good first step.
not a parking pass.
Oh, okay.
You need a
okay.
parking pass to get into the parking
But
lot
they do
of the
provide
stadium
they have an off-site.
There is an
parking, and there's a shuttle
off-site
that you can take.
that they
Okay.
direct you to, and then they can shuttle you over. However, this off-site is like a parking lot of some office building.
Yeah. So we had camp chairs and we were tailgating.
we
in
sent
an
up our
office.
camping chairs, and
Tell me
here's-
it's during
here's what makes it
hours, that
even
would be
better.
There were other people though. It wasn't
no,
like
yeah,
they
it
were-
wasn't just us. But here's what makes it even better. We're setting up.
The office is open.
And it's no. That would have been funny though. That would have been hysterical. We would have messed with them so much. But no, it started to flurry. The
Yep.
snow,
Yeah, that was probably the last time
Nice.
New Jersey
Little
saw
flurry.
snow.
little flurry.
It's been a.
It was
hot minute.
crazy, and we're sitting there like, well, at least there's this awning because the office building had like
Yeah.
an awning. That
No
went around.
tornadoes though, so that's
So
good.
no, there was no tornadoes, thank goodness. So we sat underneath the awning, and we tailgated, although it wasn't really tailgating.
No, but then we are
Nick just handed Dave his own mug to make sure he didn't take his.
Not only
You
that,
saw
me
he
yawning.
saw him yawn. I was
Um,
like, here you go.
we So yeah, but we're doing that again this year.
So now, what is your? We're in football season, right?
But
So what
there's
is
gonna-
a? I know the song. What is the like? What's your favorite tailgate? Either game or food or
So unfortunately, I have not gone to many football games. I have.
That was my
actually-
first actual in-person like
Yeah.
oh really?
NFL game.
Yeah.
That was the first
that was our
NFL game
first
I've watched
in-person
not on a
NFL
TV
game.
screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been to.
And we
I went
actually
to
had.
the-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I went to the Giants Eagles game.
Oh, that must have been fun.
Yeah. My buddy, my buddy, who was in my wedding, he's a huge Giants fan, and his cousin, my other friend, is the Eagles fan. So we went, and it was fun. Tailgating is a good time.
We had a good seats too. I thought we had pretty good
We had
seats.
pretty good view. Like I
We
was,
had a good
I
view.
was a little bit kind of like, oh man, because all we could afford was the seats that are like way up there.
No, they're
That's where
nice
you wanna
anyway,
be.
though. You
Yeah.
can see everything.
You could see everything. I was just afraid that we would kind of be like at a bad angle. We were actually
No, we were
on
good.
one of the corners,
Nice.
so we had a good little offset angle of the field. Obviously, the one end zone, if they were down by the one end zone, the other side was kind of hard to see what they were doing. But if anytime that they got near the end zone by us, we had a pretty good view.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm
We got-
excited
we got
to go
to
back
see-
again this year.
So what'd you do in the tailgate?
Honestly,
we didn't really tailgate
We
this time.
yeah, we
you were
we
at
were
the
not-
office building. I
we
can tell.
yeah, but it
were
was like
not
camping
prepared.
chairs.
Like flip the
We were
stapler.
We were not prepared.
We'll be
So,
better prepared this
fun
year.
things to do,
We're
right?
prepared this year.
Super
yeah.
easy. Beanbag toss, very
Oh
popular.
yeah,
at
cool.
Oh,
tailgate.
yeah.
Definitely gonna.
If you don't want to grill or anything, you just bring some subs.
actually,
and some chips.
that's what we did. We did subs
We
and
did that,
chips.
yeah.
Those are good.
But this time, I don't know where my dad got it. I don't know where he found it, but he found this little portable grill thing.
Like a camping grill. Yeah.
I guess that's what it is. But he has it, so I'm like, I'm gonna clean it up and then bring it with us. Like,
Make omelets. So good. It's so
that's
good.
the best tailgate
We're gonna-
food.
we're gonna-
It is so good.
Breakfast.
Well, there's
Breakfast
more of
is
us-
good everywhere.
There's more of
It's
us
so good.
going this time too. So
There
it
is
should be
more of us
good.
going. We invited the good Master Andrew, who was also a guest on the podcast, and we invited V Rocket himself, Steve Vinatelli.
All
Nice.
football fans.
Yes,
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
all.
that's
I was
awesome.
thinking, like, we didn't invite
When's
them
the
last
game?
time. It's October 29th.
Yeah.
29th, October 29th.
Nice.
So it's gonna be a Halloween game.
So it'll
That
be
should
good
be
though
a
because
really
it's
cool-
all generally folks that are like watch football on the regular.
Yeah.
Steve's a big football fan. Andrew's a big football fan.
Yep, Vinatelli and
Um,
Andrew are both football. So I just figured I might as well expand the circle a little bit. Like, let's have some fun.
I'm like, let's talk about football. And I remember, Nick doesn't like football.
No, but listen, we talk. I felt like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last two podcasts, I was joking with you. We'll talk about like generational stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Steve can't like.
And I'm
chime
just
in.
sitting there like-
He's like, I wasn't born yet, or I
So-
was 4.
Mhm.
Right, so this
So,
is great.
so we got football. Next topic. Told you, rapid fire today. Next topic. Fights tomorrow.
Our fights tomorrow.
Yeah. So,
Israel Adesanya.
Yeah.
Adesanya's back
that
up.
looks like a big fight.
It's Strickland. Sean Strickland, Israel Adesanya.
Oh yeah. that's right.
I
forgot
I
he was
really
fighting
dig.
him.
I don't really like Sean Strickland, but I dig that Nina Drama, like she does the YouTube star, and she does all the interviews.
Oh,
I like her stuff.
Is that the person that you subscribe to on Kickin and Crocs YouTube? And I saw that there, and I was like,
Watch her interviews with the UFC fighters. They're all good. They're all because she doesn't talk about fighting with them.
Talking about
That's what I-
different things.
That's what I like. Is she gets like different. So everybody
you're
has
also-
the same questions.
You're also a big Rogan fan who doesn't talk fights all day either. Sometimes. Which is
No,
nice.
but she's like a goofy like personality.
Oh, cool.
But she gets them to talk about other things. Like when she had Marvin Vittori on, she tried to the Italian fighter.
Yep.
Yes.
She got him a whole meal from Olive Garden.
Oh,
but
God.
tried to
I love
convince
it.
him. it
Oh,
was
he must have
made-
hated it.
Like she homemade it because he's
Did
bashed,
it work at
he's
all?
bashed Olive Garden on the regular, and you watch him try and be polite to her. because she said like, "Oh, I made you,
it.
I made you,"
And he's trying
Yeah.
not to be like, this
so
is
you
horrible.
watch it be polite, and then when she finally was like, "Oh no, it's from Olive Garden," he's like, "I knew it, because it's got the, So I like the interview she
Tell me
does.
she had the
And
breadsticks.
I actually
Imagine.
didn't.
Oh, I made these.
So the backstory of me subscribing to that on Kickin and Crocs was I forgot I was
Yes.
logged into the Kickin and Crocs YouTube because I have 3 YouTube channel, like
You
3
liked
accounts.
it with Kickin and Crocs.
So I went to
He
subscribe
subscribed
on
it
my
with
personal
Kickin'
one,
and
but I did it on
Crocs.
the Kickin and Crocs one.
Oh, that's funny.
And I looked at it. I was like, "Where did this come from?" But I was like, "Hey, you know
But-
what?
so these
It's got UFC fighters, so it's Kickin' and Crocs related."
Oh yeah, no, it's all UFC
I was like,
fighters.
all right, okay.
But you should watch it. They're pretty good. I watched his Strickland's a crazy person though, but he's gonna get killed by Adesanya. I think. I mean, Alex Pereira knocked him out in like
The first round.
30 seconds.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's one of the fights got canceled, but it was
Oh, okay. We don't really care about that. then.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, that's right.
What's the co-main?
Kai Kara France got canceled, and he made a bit of an uproar in a press conference.
What's the co-main?
what was it canceled for?
Injury of some sort. A Tai Tuivasa.
Oh, he
Because
is
it
Chewy.
is Shui.
He's
Tai
back.
Tuivasa.
Versus
So-
Volkov.
Well,
I
and
don't
you know what I
know.
like about those two is so I watch the embeddeds and all that. So this is the first time they've been in Australia in like 4 or 5 years, and yeah, so they're using the Australian fighters.
Nice. That makes sense.
Not Volkanovski. Volkov.
I was about to say, wait a minute. You can't do
What is that?
Australia and not have Volkanovski.
He's
Come
not
on.
fighting there, but he's there. He's been in
He's
like
gonna
the,
be
he's been
there.
in the
He's gonna be
interviews.
there. He
Well,
has
he's,
to.
Tomorrow's
he's
fights
with
are Australia?
Adesanya. It's in Australia.
My cousins just came from Australia.
So
Like, we hung out with them
Tai,
last
nice.
week.
That's
Tai Tuivasa and the guy he's fighting, they're both like really sportsmen and good people, and they like each other. So he's like, oh, the both of them on embedded in separate episodes. Like Alex Volkov first was like, oh, after we fight, we'll get the beer together. He's like, not that of a shoe, though. I'm not gonna do it. That way." He's
No
like a Russian
shoeies.
guy, because Tai Tuivasa is known for doing shoeies.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. Stop. That's gross.
Shoeies meaning he pours beer into strangers' shoes and then drinks
The
from
beer
that.
out
Yeah,
of the shoe.
we highly do not
Do not
recommend
condone
that
this
Um,
either.
at all.
But
for
then
anyone.
Tuivasa, the
It's
next
gross,
episode.
man.
Drink responsibly, only if you're over 21.
Then Tuivasa, the next episode, was like, "Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get a beer after this. Yeah, for sure. He seems like a nice guy." So like,
Ooh.
they're gonna try and rip each other's heads off and then get a beer afterwards.
Why
It
not?
sounds like
Professionals.
sounds like two
Professionals.
males fighting to a T.
So those are really the fights I'm interested in. Everybody else, I'm not too sure who's fighting.
Yeah.
They really haven't built those guys up too much, like who's on the card. But
Okay. So this
It's
is
one of
slight,
it's one of those sleeper cards, you know.
I'm sure it'll be great though, because they always are.
slight vertical topic. So I had my cousins come from Australia. I haven't seen them my cousin in 30 years. It was 1991. Last time I saw her.
Whoa.
Right?
Steve, you weren't even alive.
So now,
Whoa, I wasn't.
she's here, Anessa, with her daughter who's 25. I threw your name,
Ooh.
Andrea. This is Steve, by the way. Awesome guy. I know she just graduated.
Are
She's
they
an attorney.
moving back to Australia?
They
are you-
live in Australia.
Then why are you trying to set him up?
Well, he needs long distance relationship.
Uh,
Yeah, it's gonna
here's
work out.
Steve.
It's
He's
gonna
wonderful
work
and
out.
charming.
This, yeah,
See you on your
Bye-bye.
continent.
yeah, if you guys work something
See you in
out,
the next 30 years.
you guys work something out annually,
No, no.
and you guys hang out.
Australia's not a long
well,
flight.
So she
Not
just
at all.
she just graduated college. She's an attorney, and she
How
got
long were they in town?
accepted. She was only here for. So what was supposed to happen? It was my cousin's Anessa was supposed to come with her husband. He unfortunately couldn't make it. So the daughter Andrea just took 2 weeks off to kind of like rush and come out, but she had to work every day
No.
remotely because it wasn't like you need 6 months to take the time off.
Have you gotten in there how long she's going to be here?
She left Thursday
What are we even telling Steve about this for?
because this is how it'll work.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
how
This is how it'll work.
Oh
You
my
do a
God.
long distance relationship first. Then
First? That's
you'd be like,
supposed to
this
come
is it.
first?
Why not try it the other way around?
Does
for
she have an
now?
Australian accent?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so funny. We were laughing our butts off at like them seeing our accent and us seeing theirs,
Yeah.
hearing theirs.
Well,
It was cool.
so the fights are maybe she's going to the fights.
She might be.
Maybe.
No.
No, she doesn't seem like a
But
like a
we
person
are
who'll go to fights.
excited for
You
those
never know.
fights. I want to see Adesanya. See what he does.
Let him bend some action.
Because Strickland does something weird where he almost exclusively spars.
That's his training.
So, as his training. Okay.
That's his training.
Like
It's exclusively
literally like so it's fight week.
He won't do
So
any
if-
grappling.
No, he's
Well, no,
he
no,
grapple.
no, no, no,
No, I mean
sparring. Like actually do a sparring
Oh.
match
like he'll
involving
roll,
everything.
he'll grapple.
Oh.
I mean he does train. I mean he does do other things, but he spars more than any one person.
Ever.
pretty much.
Which I feel a lot of them are moving away.
Okay,
from
so like
sparring.
they're getting ready for fight week, right? So it's fight week. It's
Yeah,
fight
and
week.
he's still sparring.
So it's 2 days before the fight, and he's sparring. He's like, "Oh, we know not to like really go at it. It's tough not to go hard, but I'm like nobody spars 2 days before their fight because it's just too risky."
Oh yeah, big time.
No, he doesn't.
We don't even tell our guys to spar before their own tests.
He's,
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
a wild man. He's a wild man.
Hey, if it works
So,
for him, he's
We'll
in,
see. So interesting
game.
fights tomorrow.
He's in a main event, so something's working for him.
Mm.
Well, let's be honest. Who else is there in that division? That's up there.
I
Middleweight.
don't know.
There's really not that many middleweights.
There's a
that are
couple
up there.
people. He wants to fight
The South African.
the
What's
South
his name?
African guy.
Shoot, I can't remember his name.
Drickus.
Drickus is one of them. Oh, if only there was a device.
The guy
that
that
I could
the guy that
use.
they were like fighting.
If only there was like a handheld device that was like
they
a
were
computer that I could
shouting
use to look up
inappropriate
these
things at
answers.
each other in the ring.
You keep talking while I look this up.
Duplessis. His name is Duplessis. Drickus Duplessis. I bet I'm right.
What's interesting is that the pre-fights have been I feel like calmer lately. Like they haven't
Yeah.
been all over each other like they've been like earlier in the year.
Yeah, this press conference got a little bit wild because the guy that was supposed to fight Kai Kara in France,
Okay.
He's right. It's Drickus Duplessis.
the guy who was
Cool.
supposed to fight the fight that was canceled,
Yeah.
Kai Kara in France. I like him. He's a good fighter, but he's on Izzy's team. That fight got canceled. The guy who's supposed to fight, I guess, has a different opponent, right? And they started shouting at each other in the press conference because Kai Kara France was in the audience.
Now was he the reason that got canceled?
I don't know. I think
Okay.
so. I think it was Kai's fault. I think it was an injury or something. But
Yeah.
they started shouting at each other. And then Israel Adesanya starts yelling at the guy, "Hey, don't talk to my..." Like, I think he threw a water bottle. And he's like... So Israel stood up and was like yelling at him. So then they're right next to each other at the table. And then he starts yelling at Izzy. Now, mind you, he's like 2 weight classes down from Izzy. And they're screaming at each other. And like, whoa. That's
That's a UFC fight conference.
Yeah.
That's
you
pretty
right,
how it
yeah.
goes nowadays,
That's it.
right? Bring back the Conor
But-
McGregor days where they yell at each other.
Well, Diaz is always known for throwing
Diaz
water
too,
bottle at
Diaz
people,
too.
water bottles at people
Yeah,
in
it
the
happened one
audience.
time.
Yeah. I think it happened more than once.
Well, that was a Conor
Least
McGregor. That
once.
was when he was fighting Conor McGregor, who was just promoted to black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Connor was?
Yeah.
Really?
This
See
week.
that? Oh, all
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Good for him, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah,
That's
sure, why
awesome.
not?
Good for you.
Yeah.
Is he coming back into the ring or not?
Supposedly,
It's on. It's off. It's on.
he's going
it's
to be
on.
fighting
At
Michael
what size?
Chandler.
220?
Who knows?
Got so
Topic
like,
number 3.
Go.
Are we done with the fights?
There's not much else to talk about. Other than
Topic number 3.
Go.
Okay.
Anybody see that guy escape from prison in Pennsylvania?
I'm sorry. What?
Yes, I'm following it.
Oh my God, we've been
the
following
Spider-Man climb.
We've been following it like
You didn't
crazy.
see that?
So
No.
let me explain.
And they
let me-
haven't found
let
him
me-
yet.
I didn't see any of
Let me
this.
start.
They haven't got
So
him yet.
Kelsey and I have been following this like crazy because
Me
here's the
too.
deal. So Pennsylvania. Let's backtrack because this is basically Rambo.
Wait.
This
First,
is
hang
basically a
on.
Rambo movie.
Where in Pennsylvania is this happening?
So
Because my aunt and uncle live in Pennsylvania.
where is Longwood Gardens?
Is it
Doesn't-
close to New Jersey?
Yes,
Shoot.
closer to Philadelphia actually.
Oh,
Closer to Philadelphia.
Oh.
So here's what goes on.
My aunt and uncle are like a hop, skip, and a jump away from where this is happening.
So
They live in like
if you
Knoxville
remember,
area.
before my son was born, Kelsey and I took one last day trip
Yes.
to a place called Longwood Gardens for a drone show.
No
You
way.
remember when I went to the drone show?
Yes. No way. Same
So-
place.
So we go to the drone show at Longwood Gardens. Longwood Gardens is this giant arboretum, like it's gardens, it's greenhouses, it's got trailheads and so it's a huge facility, and you could do all these hikes. So this guy escapes prison in the weirdest way. Like he scales the wall like a ninja warrior.
Dude.
He puts 2
Damn.
hands on the front wall, his feet in the back wall, and just
And they have it on video. You just see him scooting
security
out of
camera caught
camera view.
security camera caught him.
And
So
it's
he
not
gets-
the first guy. He's the second guy to do it.
So he makes it all the way up over the wall, takes off. Now, Longwood Gardens, this is where it plays a role here. I'll tell you about Longwood Gardens because
So you see him in the hallway? You see him in the back there, right? Here on the side?
I do.
That guy right there.
He scales those 2 walls. He just puts his hands forward, then kicks his legs back and starts climbing up the walls and gets out of the prison.
It's got to be
Right.
pretty tall because that's not a small gap.
He doesn't look crazy tall,
So-
but he makes it work.
so
Yeah.
Longwood Gardens, who we follow on Facebook because
'Cause of the drone show.
The drone show, and it's a nice place. We want to go
Yeah.
back. We want to take the kid for
Hey,
the drone
Dave,
show.
keep on talking.
Oh,
for
here's
the audio
the
listeners.
video.
Keep on talking though.
So we're watching the video right now. What he's going to do is he leans up back against the back wall, puts one hand in the back, one in the front. Up he goes, and he's scaling.
How high?
High enough.
High enough to get over onto the roof and then get out of there.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: he's the second inmate at this
Yes.
prison to do it.
And why would they not? If
Because
this is
this is the camera, like they weren't looking.
It was
at
a
the
no,
Yeah.
I get that.
So-
but I'm saying if there's already like after one person does it, you should be addressing that.
So my wife and I follow
I'm with
the
you.
Longwood Gardens because we want to go
God.
back there. We want to take Declan there for the drone show one day because it's really a nice place. You can see the greenhouses are awesome.
Nice.
It's shut down. They had
Gee,
to
I wonder
close it. They
why.
had to close for the week because he's been spotted on 8 different trailheads in
And they
Longwood
still haven't
Gardens.
caught him.
They have
haven't caught
400 or 450 cops out looking for this guy.
Mm.
So I'm reading the article today. So he committed a murder in Brazil,
him.
right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I saw that.
Right.
Yep.
And then lived in the jungles of Brazil, uncaught, could not find him, survived in the jungles of Brazil, and then made it
To the U.S.
to the U.S.
And now he
and
killed
then,
someone
and
here.
then committed to supposedly killed his girlfriend.
Yeah,
As-
in front of family.
right.
Without
And
going
then
into
got in
details,
prison.
'cause I know kids are watching it.
Right. Scary, but
Yeah.
So anyway,
Parental warning.
so this
Parental
man
warning
who
came
survived,
after
this man who survived,
You put the pop-up
you
in
put
there,
a warning.
pop-up in
This
there.
man who survived in the jungles of Brazil is now hiding out in Longwood Gardens, supposedly, where he could definitely survive off the land. The guy knows what he's doing, right?
Listen, if he made it in the jungle, he can handle it in suburbia.
That's what
He'll
I'm saying.
figure
like,
it out.
Like he's definitely gonna figure out like
That's crazy.
how
You're
crazy is
assuming
that,
there's
right?
no abandoned houses that he can just tuck into, right? You know, he'll duck into something
Well, I mean, Longwood
Yeah.
Gardens has houses on the property, like historic houses and
where people don't actually
Where people
live.
aren't
but they're
actually
there.
living,
Yeah.
right.
You could definitely duck in there.
But you would think they would figure that's like that's gotta be the first place they. I think the last.
I'm
place he's
sure
go
Well, they're
is
gonna have to.
Longwood
They're gonna have to.
Gardens,
I mean,
explore
it's
a lot
just
of them though.
Just wow. It's just amazing to me that in this day and age, I was like, a prison break? Really? Like, did we bake a key into a cake? How did this guy do it? Oh, he just scaled the wall.
And it's not funny, but it's funny watching it because you're like, he's slowly going up. It's obvious what he's doing, but there's no one manning that hall at all.
But it makes you think, too, in this day and age where, like, so many people do parkour, so many people watching, like, Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be more ready for
You're
this,
like,
right?
people could do crazy things
or
now.
as you said, right after the first time, line the top of those areas with
Yeah.
spikes.
Grease that wall, baby.
Something, yeah, something. But
At the very
you
least,
know, the second
At the very least,
they're getting more athletic.
There
these
needs to be
guys.
motion sensors over there. At the very least.
How is nobody manning that security camera?
Well,
Should
here's the-
somebody be at the screen?
Here's the
like,
question:
Here's a problem.
Is the next Ninja Warrior? Maybe. I mean, never know.
Imagine if he shows up on Ninja Warrior.
Well, all I'm saying is, too, is like,
This man was an escapee from prison.
He's literally killing the competition.
that would be his
Oh,
sad. 'Cause
disaster.
you know, they always do the sad backstory. That
Yeah.
would be a sad backstory.
Yeah.
Accused of a crime he did not commit. He,
Yeah. I
Took
didn't
apologize to
kill
his
her.
scary-
I
Oh,
just didn't not
Oh
kill her.
no! He was proven he did this. I just don't understand why I was in prison.
Yeah.
But like,
Did you kill the lady?
I don't know.
No.
I wouldn't be able to sleep
Maybe.
at night.
Well,
if
here's
I
the,
lived in
here's
that,
the
if I lived in
thing.
Pennsylvania like
we
that,
don't
I'd be out.
know. So that goes back to why you said only the kids don't know. I get it, and I wouldn't. But that they still don't know where he's at, so he could easily be coming into Jersey or going into Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
That's Philadelphia.
but for him to get where we live in New Jersey,
yeah.
that's
He's
quite-
going through a lot.
that's quite the
Yeah.
feat.
Guys,
Because
he got from Brazil to America without being
Facts.
caught.
facts. But I mean, I feel like that's easier than
There's
making
nothing.
your way from Philadelphia to New Jersey without getting spotted
I don't know.
He said he
Maybe.
got spotted 8 times so far, and he still hasn't been
on the
caught.
trailhead, on the cameras for the trailheads. But that's like nobody's actually really watching those. I don't think
I don't
No.
know. I don't know.
the
Those are
police
tough.
just went looking. But it's just interesting to me, like weird in like this day and age with like satellite surveillance and like drones and like. No,
Well, you
we
would
can't-
think-
no.
What's interesting, like every inmate, especially if they're in there for like aggravated assault, something physical,
Yep.
aggravated assault or higher. Why aren't we putting the things on their
GPS
ankles
tracking collar
all
on
day
them
long.
that just can't come off.
Yeah, like you're right now a convicted assailant.
Listen,
of
all
a
I'm saying is
physical crime.
Ant-Man found a
You
way
get it.
around that.
Yeah, and obviously, and now so did Spider-Man, apparently. Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Why didn't you just have shrink tech, man? Like, come on.
I didn't know you didn't hear about that. That's
Oh,
wild.
I
crazy,
had no
right?
clue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to talk to my aunt and uncle.
Oh man, I don't know. I would have to like get a hotel room 2
Shotgun
states
it.
over.
Shotgun at the bedpost.
Yeah,
Right.
oh, man,
That's
for
it.
real.
Like, keep it there. You hear
Yeah.
anything, big honey? Make
But
sure
we're following it closer because like Longwood Gardens is a cool place. So we're like, because we did the Disney drone show there, and we're like, it was
Oh,
like
yeah,
Kelsey
that's
was
where you
pretty
went.
pregnant.
Got
We're
it.
like, oh man, we definitely want to take our kid here one day because it's cool. You spend the whole day just walking around the gardens, and then there's neat stuff to see, and then you got to see the drone show at the end, which is fireworks and drones.
the drone shows are awesome now.
I've
we
never
just
seen
watched.
one. I'm
We
really
just watched
interested,
one the
though.
other day on online. They made a giant robot head,
Mm.
and then it would shoot lasers.
Oh,
and then
that's
that
so
would
cool.
set off the fireworks.
You would
It
love
was
them.
awesome.
They're,
cool.
they're really
That
good.
sounds awesome.
Well, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get away from fireworks, and the drones are a good option.
Well, even like plays are using them now. They use them for like the magical effect.
Wait. We have a news update.
This just in
This
from
just in?
Kelsey down the hall.
What, Kelsey?
Ah, the
I
fountains.
thought you said they found him.
Me too.
That's right. It was a fountain show. Longwood Gardens has tons of fountains.
Yes.
So it was a drone fireworks fountain show. But fireworks are like, while my wife is a gigantic fan of fireworks, we are also aware of all the environmental impact fireworks have. So that's the move to drones.
But there's social impact. They make you feel good.
They do, but it's not environment. This isn't like polluting the environment. Environment is like the fireworks mess with animals
Yeah, big time.
quite a bit. So like, they really mess up animals.
So I would love to see how they're replacing it, though. Like what the strategy is. I mean, and I know the drones could do so much amazing, like
Oh yeah.
figures in the skies. We've seen it, but again, it's not the same as that impact of fireworks.
It's not, but like every time, I both love and dislike fireworks. I love the show. I love the display. It's fine at the 4th of July, but I also know like it messes with all sorts of animals, all woodland creatures. It sets off like their senses wrong. They get disoriented. It leads to a lot of like animal death, and that rubs me the wrong way. So I'm a mixed bag, but we're good for like a week. For like that 4th of July week, good. But when they set them off like every night for random things,
Yeah,
then I'm like,
That's a little bit
we could probably
much.
do a drone.
yeah.
That's a bit much.
But the drone shows are neat. I highly
They're
recommend
cool.
them.
Yep, I do the same.
I would
We
love
saw
to
them
see
in Disney World. They were fantastic.
So anyway, that's what's going on with Longwood Gardens, and I was like, oh, that's pretty, yeah.
Did we have another topic after
Well,
that?
topic number
Topic!
4, last topic.
The
I think,
final.
because
It's
of
the
timing.
final.
Oh no, I don't know the
topic.
topic.
No,
but
go.
we
No, go.
Did anybody see the new Echo boots for Crocs?
No.
I sent you to.
Echo
This is-
boots.
Oh no,
Did I send them the
no,
winter
you
ones?
showed me. Yeah, you showed
Oh,
me.
you. Oh, that's what you. Oh,
Those are
yeah,
the-
yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah,
come
yeah.
on now.
All we need is snow, and we can do kicking
If
and
we
Crocs
get
in the
snow,
snow.
I want those Echo boots.
I don't
I
know.
want those Echo boots, son.
I wasn't into the Echo boots.
Oh man.
Face your microphone when you talk.
I'm looking them up again.
I got.
facing his
You're getting thread from the other room.
My wife said I would look lovely in those.
That is not what she said.
I'm sure he would. Look very
yeah.
lovely. What are you looking up?
Yeah,
Come on, bro. No, the guy,
Oh.
the white ones with the brown.
There is a picture of the
Boom.
Echo boots on the screen right now.
You're
Come
not
on,
putting that
white,
picture
white,
on.
white with the.
I put the picture.
Look at
on
that,
every
look at
single
that, look at
time.
that.
I'm gonna go look.
At this point, it's just to spite you.
Come on, look how cool I would look at
Yeah.
those.
That looks pretty cool. It actually does.
Right? That's what I'm saying. See, Steve's got some taste. He's got some taste.
I do. It looks pretty nice.
Yeah, that's not like we're equally shaking our heads. They don't look good at all.
I can see him shake his head with my
Yeah,
peripheral.
yeah. Exactly.
My peripheral picking it
Yeah,
up.
they're not
That's
great.
what-
They-
yeah.
I
I
do
wouldn't
love
wear
a lot
them
of your
as a
options.
snow
That
boot,
one's
but
not a
if
big
you were to
fan.
want to get them, I would not dissuade you from
We
doing
don't- we
so.
don't
No,
get-
I would never dissuade them.
We don't get
As many as
snow
you want.
anymore.
Yeah, we don't,
It's
unfortunately.
about time. We're pretty close to.
So, is according to
due for
farmers,
snow.
farmers,
Almost.
farmers,
Farmers.
almanac,
Almost.
we're supposed to get some pretty good snow this winter, but we'll see.
Well, we had a very rainy air. We had a very rainy summer.
It's a very
like, it
rainy
wasn't
air.
consistent. So maybe it is time for the snow.
Whatever.
I know from a bug perspective, we need it to like bring
Yeah,
down.
oh, yeah.
We're getting
Tired
a lot
of
of
those
bugs. Oh my
Killing
god,
bugs every
there's a lot.
day.
Dude. It is.
They're
a lot.
invading.
So school started this week.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
In,
School
the final
started.
topic.
in New Jersey, right? So or in Central
Every place
School
else,
has
every place
begun.
else outside. See, growing up, I had no idea. I knew Florida started school early.
Yep.
Because we had cousins in Florida. I was like, oh, they start earlier than us. I didn't realize it was the entire country except for New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania.
starts earlier by like 2 weeks.
Everything over here starts late.
Everything else is going.
And in Australia, this is their winter.
Wait, what?
Yes, our summer is their winter. So they have summer when we have Christmas. Like that's their summer.
Yeah.
What
gross.
think?
That
Think
would
of
be very strange.
Yeah. So that like so the daughter Andrea came here. I think it was like 10 years ago or so, to experience like a cold Christmas, like a winter
Gotcha.
Christmas.
I don't
they
understand.
don't have
I
that there.
can't. People that live in tropical climates and stuff for Christmas, like I can't do it. Nah, that's not Christmas. It's got to be wintry.
Yeah, we went to Florida once for Christmas.
Gross.
It was weird.
Gross.
No, it was weird. Yeah, but I don't know.
Comment down below. Are you okay with a tropical Christmas, or do you need that winter wonderland?
And we are going to use tomorrow to kind of hash out during the fights. We're going to hash out a couple things and get those videos going. We are going to get these videos that we've talked about in the last 3 podcasts.
This is.
Getting that
I-
going.
We talk about this.
Here's another comment you guys could do down below. How many times have we talked about this and we say, we're going to get this going. We're going to do this video.
It's
And
happening.
then never,
It's happening.
never
What did I
happened.
tell you? Not to bring it
It's
up.
happening.
You
I
guys
said
need to
it.
No,
comment down below
it's
and tell us.
happening. When
How
are
many
we
times-
watching this Ninja Turtles movie, by the way? Because we have it. We're ready to go.
Sunday. I thought you were coming over Sunday, you guys. This Sunday.
I don't know if we
Did
agreed
he
to
just
that.
manifest this?
No,
He's manifesting
You said
it.
Sunday
yes,
was
but
good.
that-
You did mention Sunday.
Yeah, but then I
remember
forgot
that now.
football. Football's happening.
But we can do it during the day.
We can do it early.
Yeah,
What
well,
time
we'll
is
do it during the
football?
Maybe-
I'm with you
well-
on the Sunday night game, but during the day.
Maybe we could do it.
We need
Early.
during the
Hold,
daytime-
hold.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can do it after I run with Brian.
What time are you running with
He's
Brian?
running at 10.
10 in the morning.
And what is it, like a half an hour run?
Probably about an hour. About an hour total. Not,
Yeah.
not that they're running the entire time, but he'll probably be
Okay.
done.
We'll
Well,
probably
then-
running about an hour.
So like noon, you think?
Yeah, we could do like a lunchtime video.
Maybe.
Lunchtime.
I got to
movie.
talk to the missus.
Yeah, I mean, we don't do anything late on Sundays anyway because the kids go to school on Monday. So
Have the kids met the baby yet?
Mm,
Have the kids met baby Declan yet?
yeah, at the party.
Oh, they did. That's right. I remember.
Yeah. So well, let me know. I thought it was Sunday. Honestly, I thought that was. I
That
had
was
that
what
on
we
my
brought up.
calendar.
I think we mentioned it, but
Yeah.
I also forgot I had to run
we
with
gotta watch
Brian.
this
and there's
Ninja
other
Turtles
things going
video.
on, but yeah.
Gotta watch this Ninja Turtles
Yeah.
movie, and we
Well,
gotta film it.
I got. Yeah, but we got to film the challenges too.
Oh, we didn't get any of this stuff, did we?
I'm gonna text my
Well,
cousin.
it's not like we're gonna film the video. On
I'm gonna
Sunday.
text my cousin see if I can borrow like the.
Oh, I'm sure he'll
the-
say yes. Come on. But
I
anyways,
mean, between the 3 of us, we have every single necessary weapon.
Well,
no, that's not. What
we wanted to do
no,
play
no.
weapons,
We
man.
have four. We have four.
I have some of them. I don't know what I have though.
No, but we
anymore.
have 4 particular challenges in mind.
we
Okay.
do.
Cool.
So
We will talk about them when we're closer to actually filming this video, which, once again, probably will be very long time from now.
no. We're gonna get on the stick now. We're starting to get down to a routine in my household.
As I begin to
so
travel.
we're gonna
Right as Nick is not going to be around. Yeah.
Nick. Well, we can do the agility video. We don't need Nick for the agility videos and things like that.
Oh yeah. the
But I
agility
am
videos.
getting-
You mean
as
the one that
a-
we posted a month ago?
As I'm away, I'm getting
well,
videos.
there's a month that gives them a month to get good at the basics before we move to
Yes.
intermediate.
All right. Well, in that case, make
Yep.
sure you guys check out our video on basic agility drills that you could do and film yourself trying them out. I'm gonna link the video down in the description in the show notes. Film yourself trying it out. Send us those videos, and then keep your eyes peeled for our intermediate and advanced versions of those agility techniques.
And to be fair, I've been sending you guys stuff on any trip I take, right? So
Yeah,
That's
no,
very
you have,
true.
you have.
Which
Stuff.
I think we still have some pictures we got to post from
And
the
we
cruise
also,
in Crocs.
We also have to have Len back on. But we have the video that she shot for us, which I'm not posting yet.
Yeah. That's true.
Because she has to discuss. Because remember when she was a guest, she had to admit that she had to buy Crocs for a wedding,
Oh,
And
yes,
that wedding has
and
happened.
that wedding has happened. So she has been in those Crocs.
Ooh, gotta
So
see it.
now we need to have her on, and we need to hear about her experience in Crocs. Her Croc
like it.
experience.
Did we show him
like
the
it.
transition video that
No,
she
not yet.
filmed and edited? We'll have to show it. Remind us after we're
We'll
done here,
show
which
you.
we're about to be in a second.
I can't wait to see it.
All right,
Yeah,
I wanna
let's
see it.
kick this Croc into comfort mode.
Do it.
No, not kick
Early
it.
night.
Put it.
No, I kick it into comfort mode.
Actually, this is 40 minutes long. So that's about the average time. We've done like 52 an hour for the past couple episodes, but most of the time we do
We
like
should
40.
do the escape prison challenge and scale a wall with our Crocs and see who
I
can
don't
get the
want to
highest.
scale
have-
wall without my Crocs.
Do you have a location that we could do this
I don't
at?
know. I'm
We
sure.
need a
it's-
tight
like
hallway.
we'll need like 2 walls that are.
I'm
No,
sure
we're not
should
climbing
be
up
It's
too
gonna,
tall,
it's gonna,
right?
it's gonna end with one of us falling face first and breaking
Yes.
our nose or something.
One of
Yes,
us.
we'll-
Why do you
we'll put
all
crash
look
mats
at
down.
me?
We'll
No,
put crash mats down. We'll be safe.
Yeah.
We'll be safe.
It's
we
gonna end
promise.
with one of us throwing their back out.
It'll be me.
That would be Nick Migliaccio, everybody. Nick is the one that throws his back.
As long as the crash mats aren't rose colored, we're fine. All right.
They should be
Then I'm
fine.
down.
This should be absolutely fine.
We do
Anyways.
need crash mats though.
Wait a minute.
We need crash mats.
I
We
used to
can have some
crash
fun with
mats.
crash mats.
So Scott and I, side story real fast. Scott and I had crash mats from Rutgers Gymnastics.
Oh,
like
nice.
big crash mats. We drove up because he used to do a gymnastics class at Rutgers.
Okay.
And I would like once every month or so, I would drive to Rutgers and meet him for a gymnastics class.
Cool.
And they were getting rid of some of the crash mats, and they were like, first come, first serve. Anybody want them? So we're like, we'll take them.
Yeah,
so
you just run.
we drove in my
Time to
dad's
the car.
truck. I took my dad's truck. We loaded
Nice.
up a couple of mats, and then he tossed them in his mom's backyard. And we had crash pads in his mom's backyard for a
That's
little
really
bit
cool.
till they got
And when
like
they're
completely
free, like who cares?
completely
they're free,
destroyed by
yeah.
weather. But
We should do that too. Like go into the marketplace, something, see if anybody's giving away crash mats.
they
And
got
crash
those
mats.
new.
there has to
There's
be.
got the inflatable tumble track things. They're not that expensive. You crash pretty good into those too.
Are they more than 0?
They are more
All
than
right.
0.
All right. As long as they're close to that 0. No,
I just told this story. I told this story today, actually. When I used to do backflips a lot in college, it was the coolest moment of my life, and I'll never have a cooler moment in the rest of my life.
Gotcha.
I'll tell the story.
Sorry,
then,
Kels.
then we'll close the podcast. No, a moment where I was cool. Like where somebody would have said, that was cool.
This could be fictitious, but we'll have to listen to
No,
the
it's,
story.
it's a real thing. So
About the fact check with Scott.
I'm going. Scott wasn't there.
Dagnabbit.
Nobody was there. What a
No,
surprise.
there's people there. So here's how it went down. So it was in college. I
Got
was
it.
heading down to visit my college girlfriend's dorm. She lived 2 floors below me.
Okay.
Same dorm hall, 2 floors below me. So I went upstairs because we were going to watch a movie. So I went upstairs to go put pajamas on, and I got my big Invader Zim slippers, which was a cartoon from back in the day. So I had these big goofy Invader Zim slippers because that's who I was in college. And
It's who
and
you are still
currently,
now. Yes.
I have not changed much.
You have not evolved. Got
So
it.
then I go back down 2 floors, and I'm going down. As soon as you get out of the stairwell, there's 2 or 3 loud, like, girls.
Okay.
Very sassy.
Okay.
And they're stopping anybody that's coming down the stairs or down from the elevator. They're stopping everybody. And they're just like, yo, nobody can move until you do a cartwheel. Can't get past us till you do a cartwheel. And they had their music playing. Now, at the time, I was tricking, which is martial arts and gymnastics combined, pretty heavily with Scott. Scott and I were pretty into it. So I looked at them and I'm like, I have to do a cartwheel. Like, he's like, oh, come on, do a cartwheel. I'm like, okay. So I took off my Invader Zim slippers and I did a backflip in the hallway. And they went nuts. They're like, what? It was like a
Dave's
party.
like, I just picked up 3 additional
And
friends.
I was
And
like-
that's how he met your mother, Devin.
And I was-
kidding.
I was like, nice. I put my slippers back on, and I just walked away. And they're like, oh, you served us. And I was like, it was like my finest, like, I'll never actually be cool again. That was the height of
See,
my
he
coolness.
did it for Kelsey once, didn't land it, almost broke his head, and she goes, well, at least I know he's not going anywhere. And that
There
worked
you
out.
go. And then-
That's
then-
it. That's
It was-
how
it
that
was-
worked, Declan.
It was cool because I knew what was about to happen, but they had no idea. And, like, I had literally been doing back tucks that day because Montclair
cool.
had a wrestling room.
Oh, so it was a back tuck.
Yeah, backflip, back tuck,
Yeah. Well, when they put their
Standing
hands
back
down,
tuck.
what would that be called?
back handspring.
Back handspring.
I don't do back handsprings because you have to sit back and you head towards the ground. Scott can do a back handspring.
You feel like that's harder than a back tuck?
It scares me more. I don't know. It just always did. We were doing them in one gymnastics class. Scott could do. Scott
I
was
would
good
need
at
like
that.
I need a trampoline and an adult behind.
What I
me.
like
I need
about
the whole
Rutgers
hand
was
thing. So like I
they
know
they literally taught an adult gymnastics class.
That's cool.
So like it was an open adult gymnastics
That's great.
class. So yeah, so Scott got involved in that, and then he was kind enough to include me. Rutgers wasn't that far a drive, so I would drive down and do it.
Adult gymnastics class, we should all do one.
It was neat. It was cool.
I would not survive, but okay.
It was actually pretty fun, and they guided you pretty solidly through what you were doing, and anything that looked like.
You could do a cartwheel now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun.
Round off, basic stuff.
It was good, but Montclair had a little wrestling room outside the weight room, and they had this wrestling room where they would do the martial arts class when
Okay.
they had them. But it was open at night; nobody went in there. So at night, I would go instead of just going to the gym. I would go in there and I would throw the kicks and tricks, and I would do my back tucks in there to practice because it had mats.
Oh, cool.
So I always felt safe. Like if something was gonna happen, at least I knew I was on the mat.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. I
Like
like
we
it.
didn't have access to the gym floors like Rutgers. Rutgers
They're
is
not going to
slightly
give you everything.
slightly bigger, but
Nowadays, they won't do any of that anyway because they
I
have
don't
to
know.
pay
I wonder-
cleaning budget. They don't want to do that.
I wonder if they still have that gymnastics class now. Because nowadays, like that could go
Reliability.
horribly wrong. I mean, back then nobody cared because you couldn't film
Well,
anything either.
Back at in the early 2000s when I was at Monmouth University, I ran a martial arts class there, and we had sparring.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they-
well, the coolest thing was
They're like, "Oh, just write up a list of what you're allowed to do
we
in
would
sparring." I was
we
like, "Okay, that's fine."
would record us doing these tricks because that was the thing. There was a whole tricking community, and you would always record yourself doing these things, but it was always shot in. You had to have a camcorder,
Yep.
like a mini
Yeah,
DV
it's not like today. You
camcorder.
just do a live thing with a.
No, you had a
phone,
mini
Apple
DV
phone.
camcorder. The quality was horrendous, and people would edit together their samplers. Like, oh, here's the tricks I can do, and I remember, I didn't have a camera yet. We all Scott and I both bought cameras before we went to.
Tell me you have video of this somewhere.
That we can use.
Come on, yeah.
We might. But
But even if we have to video the video, like
Scott,
we'll make it work.
Scott had a friend Milo who did it with us too, and Milo came from a wealthier family, so Milo had a camera like right away.
Not like
so-
his poor friend Otis. I'm sorry, bet. Horrendous joke.
No.
Continue.
So yeah, so he would film. He would shoot that for us too.
That's cool.
He
That's
took
really
one of
cool.
the mats too when we all jumped on those mats.
We need to look for mats. There's got to be free crash mats we can mess around with.
I'm sure. They're pretty cool though. It's good. It's nice to have a crash mat because then you can really.
Actually, try. Yeah.
Well, yeah, even for like throws and stuff, like agoshis and. all
Yeah,
that,
way
you
softer
could-
than a traditional
oh.
martial arts mat.
I mean, that's what they're
for.
for.
Sure.
They're for that fall. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool. I
all
like
right,
it.
Comfort
Very
mode.
good.
Let's
Do it.
go.
Yeah,
Do
I
it.
was
Do
gonna
it. Do
say,
it. Do it.
Remember how we said we're going to end the podcast like 7 minutes ago?
No. Not 7 minutes.
Wrap it up. Let's go.
We're waiting on you.
Waiting on me? I was, hey, man, he was giving some good
Let's
stories.
He
go.
didn't we say we were done? I don't understand what he's doing.
I know. He always keeps going.
We keep trying.
The podcast is now over.
Steve, run on sentence.
Run on sentence.
call him
no
the run-on.
periods or.
Ay. If you
Just
guys haven't
randomly
already,
throw a
follow us
comment.
on Instagram and Threads and TikTok at Kickin and Crocs.
Oh, yeah, please on Threads. Threads lost 82%
And nobody knows it
What?
exists.
of user base.
Why?
Because
Not
nobody's
ours
used-
did, or just all of
No,
threads.
Threads
just
in
all
general. All
Threads.
Threads in general.
Why?
Look it up. How much did they
It
lose?
just started.
How much percentage?
Honestly,
did they
I've
lose?
gone on it.
They just started. It skyrocketed when it first came up.
People are buying iPhones with the original Twitter logo on it. Like if you didn't update it.
That's weird.
Since,
Okay, how much has they lost to?
Trends
Yeah.
daily activity
That's
user count
crazy.
has dropped by around 70% since launch.
There you go.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna stay on Threads, people.
No, it's
so
user activity.
if
no,
you're
user
on
count.
Threads,
No, user count.
Yeah, user count dropped by 70%.
well, if you're on Threads, you should
Hold
follow Kickin and
And
Crocs.
various pundits have already predicted that the Meta's real-time news app is destined for failure.
No,
Following its
no. We're
record-breaking
single-handedly
ascent
going to
to
save
1 million.
Threads.
Yes, we can do it. If you are on Threads, follow us at Kickin and Crocs. KICKIN.in.
CROCS.
That's right. Make sure you guys subscribe to us on YouTube to watch the video versions of this podcast and for all those wonderful videos that we talk about every single podcast episode, but never actually do.
One day they'll happen.
And
Yes.
for those of you just listening, 5-star reviews every single time. Start to share. Start to comment. Definitely want to read your comments and then talk about it.
We'll take
Yeah, put 'em in
5-star reviews.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Sweet.
Love you for the bottom of my Crocs.
All right, there, crew. That's all we got for you tonight. Until next time, I have been Steve.
I have also been Steve.
No, he hasn't.
Still Steve.
No.
You stay kicking, internet.
Dang it!